Good evening everyone. Welcome to episode 2 of my Andalusian series. In this video, we're exploring the main attractions of Seville, from its streets to its historic landmarks. Let's start the journey. I'm right here under Jardines de Seville. When you stand below it, you really see how huge this wooden structure is, with all its curves and shadows. This whole square is surrounded by small shops, cafes, and everyday local life. It's the 24th of December. The sun is almost gone, and the Christmas lights are already glowing in all the streets. The whole place feels warm and festive. Shops are about to close, and people are rushing to buy their last bits of food before everything shuts down. Look at how the lights glow on Las Citas. The whole structure lights up so softly. It really feels like a little festival tonight. There are children skiing and playing, everyone enjoying the evening. The atmosphere is warm, bright, and full of Christmas energy. Good morning everyone. Citrus fruits, like these oranges, were introduced to Europe through Al-Andalus, along with pomegranates, rice, sugarcane, and almonds that changed farming forever. Seville was once called Isbilia, and for more than 500 years it was one of the most important cities of Al-Andalus. You can still see the Muslim influence everywhere. The layout of the old town, narrow streets, courtyards, water systems, still follows Islamic urban planning. This is the Seville Cathedral. Inside the cathedral, you'll find one of the most famous tombs in the world. The tomb of Christopher Columbus. These hand-carved figures on the cathedral doors were created by Gothic sculptors. It's one of the most detailed parts of the cathedral's artwork. Nearby cathedral there is Plaza del Cabildo. Refers to charming, semicircular squares in Spain, most notably one in Seville's Old Town, Arenal district. Known for its beautiful frescoed arches, antique shops, and a Sunday flea market. Built on the site of an old school, offering a quiet retreat. Near the cathedral. Let's walk towards the other side of the cathedral. La Giralda is right next to the Seville Cathedral. It's the famous bell tower that was originally built as the minaret of the Great Mosque of Seville. During the Almohad dynasty, later converted into a Renaissance-style belfry, after the Christian reconquest. This is the horse carriage area, Plaza del Triunfo. Right beside the cathedral, before you reach the Alcázar entrance, there's a wide open square called Plaza del Triunfo. This is where all the traditional horse carriages line up. It's one of the most photographed places in Seville because you have La Giralda on one side, the cathedral walls behind you, the Royal Alcázar entrance in front, and the Archivo de Indias on the other side. And Plaza de la Alianza sits inside the old Jewish quarter, but the space itself took shape after the Christian conquest. There is an orange souvenir shop. You can grab postcards, fans, magnets, and ceramics. This is Plaza de Dona Alvia. This plaza sits in the heart of the old Jewish quarter. If you're tired of walking, you can take a little rest here. I'm just sitting on this bench, a horse carriage is passing behind me, and honestly, you can feel the royalty everywhere. Look at that beautiful architecture. This is the Palacio de San Telmo, one of the most impressive historic buildings in Seville. The palace you see today was built in the 17th century, long after the Christian conquest. Let's visit Jardines de Murillo. These gardens were created in the early 20th century as part of Seville's urban expansion. Orange trees, palms, jacarandas, and flowerbeds create a lush, fragrant environment. Benches and fountains decorated with azulejos, colorful ceramic tiles, echoing Andalusian Islamic design. This fossilized tree trunk stands like a memory, a piece of ancient nature preserved in the rhythm of Seville. These ceramic tiles, geometric patterns, and colors that reflect centuries of heritage. Water has always been the soul of Andalusian gardens. This wall fountain, dressed in bright tiles, carries the Andalusian tradition of turning water into art. Walking here, you sense the Andalusian love for shade and greenery, a reminder that gardens were designed as living journeys, not just places to rest. Even the stone paths here carry the Andalusian touch. They remind us that gardens were designed not just to be seen, but to be walked. Unfortunately, we couldn't visit real Alcázar de Seville today. All the tickets are sold out in advance. If you're planning to visit the Royal Alcázar, book your ticket in advance from the official website. Now we're heading towards Plaza de España. In the middle of the roundabout, you can see this beautiful fountain. And there goes another horse carriage on the road. It's such a typical Seville scene. You see them passing by all the time around the Alcázar and on the way to Plaza de España. It really adds to the old world vibe of this whole area. Courtyards filled with shade and water were part of Muslim architecture, designed as small paradises in the heart of the city. Plaza de España was built in 1929 for the Ibero-American Exposition. It was Spain's way of showing its architecture, culture, and craftsmanship to the world. Even though it's modern compared to the old Islamic history of Seville, you can still see the influence, the arches, the tiles, the patterns, all inspired by Andalusian and Moorish design. Which is why it still feels connected to the Islamic history of Andalusia. You can enjoy a beautiful walk here. Or if you want something more classic, you can take a horse carriage. It's around €40, and they take you around Plaza de España and some of the nearby attractions. Choice is yours. One thing I love about Plaza de España is the little details. Everywhere you look, there are these beautiful hand-painted tiles. Every bridge, every corner, every wall has its own design. They're so colorful and they really bring the whole place to life. People are laughing, taking pictures, enjoying the moment. It makes the whole place feel like a mix of history and a little bit of fun. And of course, you can rent one of these small boats and row around the plaza. It's such a cute experience. But there is a long queue too. Down in the water, you'll see ducks just swimming around like they own the place. It adds such a peaceful vibe, especially with the sound of the water moving through the canal. These tiles echo the geometric designs of Al-Andalus, celebrated patterns, and symmetry. No matter where you stand, there's always something happening. The sound of the water, the echo of footsteps on the tiles, the boats passing under the bridges. It's a place that feels grand but still very human. Another thing you'll notice here is how alive the whole place feels. Musicians are usually playing somewhere in the background. Families are relaxing. Couples are taking photos on the bridges. It's one of those places where everyone is just enjoying the moment. Fountains like these remind us of the Muslim love for water. They brought irrigation systems, canals, and courtyard fountains that shaped life across Andalusia and beyond. The place is so vibrant, and the architecture is breathtaking. Every arch, every tile, every curve feels like it was designed to impress. Let's visit Torre de Oro and Guadalquivir River. This is Guadalquivir River, the water, the reflections, the breeze. The whole vibe here is so calm and cinematic. Muslim astronomers mapped the stars, named them, and built astrolabes that guided sailors. Knowledge that later powered Europe's age of discovery. This is the Torre del Oro, a historic Muslim watchtower. Built in the 1200s by the Almohad rulers of Seville. It used to protect the city from this exact river. They even stretched a huge chain across the water to stop enemy ships. Today it's just a beautiful landmark, but back then it was pure defense. These old wooden boats were traditionally used for river transport and small cargo. Now they're mostly decorative or used for short rides, but they still give the river that vintage, timeless feel. Just over the river is the Triana Bridge, one of the most famous bridges in Seville. From here you can see the Torre Sevilla, the tallest building of Andalusia, rising in the distance. And that's all from Seville. In the next video we will visit Córdoba. Thank you for watching. Ciao.